Good afternoon, traders. It is Monday, September 29th, 2014, and the U.S. stock market is closed. On Friday, I said I'd bet my firstborn son on the Dow going down today, and I started watching the markets right on the open, and that sucker dived 175 points in the first 15 minutes. So I think my son is safe. Anyway, yeah, it was just such a setup on Friday. It was just written all over the place. I sometimes wish I could stop being a systems trader and being a discretionary trader, because if I was a discretionary trader, I would have done a lot of shorting on Friday near the close. But please don't. I'm just joking. I've tried being a discretionary trader and it doesn't work for me. I have to trade a system. Anyway, our system actually did better than I thought it would have on Friday. We had 6 positions on Friday, which was, you know, a reasonable amount of exposure, particularly the Dow going down 175 points the first 15 minutes. But it actually did recover, and we ended up closing out negative just over $4,000, pretty much about the same as we had on the close on Friday, but just getting out of those things and not being killed was good. And the other thing that happened, we were actually carrying just over $3,000 positive in open trade equity going into tomorrow. So who knows what's going to happen. These markets are extremely volatile. Let me tell you, they're just all over the place. And we had, it actually, for one brief signing moment, we actually had positive $9,000 today. It just faded within minutes, and I just had, you know, when I started out trading futures, that's how I got into trading, and I did a lot of trading pork bellies and oil and coffee, which is an extremely volatile futures market. Anyway, these stocks are reminding me of trading coffee in the futures bit. I mean, they are volatile. Dow, as I say, dived 175 points first 15 minutes. It ended up closing only negative 41. I mean, I would have rather it stayed down 175, but it did recover, and there are a lot of individual stocks that are just all over the place. So very volatile markets. Anyway, let's take a look at this. Okay, this is the Dow Jones Industrial Average, and you know, just look at this chart. I mean, the ranges in this thing are huge compared to what we usually see, and up and down and up and down. This is extremely volatile, and I do believe it's something big is going to happen here, but I'm not absolutely certain. I know what it is, and I'm hesitant to speculate. I do have an idea, however. You can see here what happened today. You know, we've had these 2 false rallies here 4 days ago here, and then down, and then on Friday this other one I was just about screaming about, totally false, and I knew it by the time it closed, and of course this was simply confirmed. Just look at this bar here. I mean, this is a drop of 170 some points, quite unbelievable. And then of course it recovers, and you know, ends up actually only closing down about 41. So what's going to happen tomorrow? Hey, I'm not going to try and get, well, actually it looks to me like it's probably going to go up from here, and I'm not sure that's a good thing. I really not. But hey, it's going to do what it's going to do. I'll just show you a couple trades here. We had, as I say, we did closed positive over $3,000. This is one stock that kind of helped us today. This is Ambarella, and we had bought this on Friday, and it had actually closed slightly against us, but it really took off this morning. But just like all the stocks we had, I mean, nothing wants to stay in one place very long. There's no holding power, and Ambarella is no exception. Sellers came in here and drove it down, but it did pop up just a little for us to get out, and we did get about $2,000 out of that. And okay, bye-bye Ambarella, and came back down, and then it starts going up again, and we end up getting back into this thing, and I think we're up almost $1,000 on the re-entry. So we're going to be into Ambarella tomorrow, obviously. And I want to show you the other surprise market. And you know, I kind of pleased to see this because, hey, listen, even when most of our trades are going bad, what I like to see is an outlier trade, because we make a big money on outlier trades. We make about 60-70% of our profits on 5% of our trades. And this is in Unipixel, and we got into this thing today, and it just kept screaming, and I couldn't believe it. I posted on StockTwits that this was a short squeeze, and I'm absolutely certain this was a short squeeze. But when this thing got up here, right up here, Unipixel's up almost $9,000 on this trade. You know, I mean, what a great day trade that would be, eh? But because it was a short squeeze, and after they knock out the shorts, they pull it back, and so we are actually holding about a little over $3,000 in Unipixel right now. Now, that's not bad, but I mean, that's quite a drop from having $9,000. So, and God knows what this thing is going to do tomorrow. But anyway, I'd like to see that kind of surprise volatility come into a market, because that's how we make our money. Anyway, you know, pretty much a break-even day for us today. This is Trader Bob signing off. I'll see you tomorrow on Tuesday.